Hey, we're live.
Hey, we're live, and it's not Thursday. This is really weird. What's going on here? I don't know. We're all twisted up and turned around. But this is the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast coming to you on a special Monday night. And yes, because of us Americans and our Thanksgiving traditions, Richie, we're doing this on a different night. I know you don't care. You're over there in Australia, so it's like a different
I don't
weird
care
thing or
either.
something. Yeah. So, yeah, we're here on a Monday night for the Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast, and I'm joined by my lovely, lovely Lonely Marks of Mr. Richie Goodacre. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Look, I look at the day to give thanks is always good, but I don't know. I'm, I'm very, I'm really thankful. I mean, I'm thankful for you guys. Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys that could meet up on a Monday on a or Tuesday my time, and
Mm-hmm.
if you could talk wrestling. There you
Mm-hmm.
go. And yeah. Um, but yeah, no, good to be here. And fuck it is hot. Anyway,
Yeah, sure is. Mr. JPO Jordan Owens, how's it going, buddy?
Doing just wonderful. Happy Turkey Day to everybody, including you, Richie. Eat some turkey Thursday. Come on.
Yeah, why not?
I'll try.
Or
Yes.
whatever's running around Australia outside your house, kill it and eat it. It could be whatever you want. And we've got a special, not so lonely Mark this evening that's going to join us, help us conduct a draft a little bit later, maybe chime in on a few things. You got to show up at some point. Come here, Rhonda. Come on. You can't
I was
just
gonna
hide
say,
off to
was
the
she not
side.
even there?
She's here. Rhonda's going to be our honorary lonely Mark this evening. Not so lonely Mark because she's the reason I'm not as lonely nowadays. But the boys on screen know who she is. She's been hanging out on the pay-per-views off screen. We watch the AEW stuff and whatnot. So, but I told her about this idea tonight of this draft I was going to do, and she was like, "Ooh, that sounds like fun." And I was like, "Well, you know what? We could use a fourth for a draft. That's always a little more fun." So she's going to participate. So she's been kind of putting a little list together as well. She might be going old school on her things. She watched a lot of wrestling growing up, so
Yeah.
maybe some of those old school tough guys from back in the
George
day. Hey, if you want to draft Luthez, you can draft Luthez, anybody from anywhere, So, but yeah, we'll talk about all this stuff and we'll get to everything in due time. So, again, we bug Jacob, but the show must go on, so it is what it is. So I don't have the updated scores off the AEW pay per view. I'm sure there were some things that went down, so we'll kind of see what happens there. I'm gonna assume JPO's still in the lead, for now. Even if it's just by a little bit.
It makes
Uh,
sense just to
yeah,
assume that.
I'm just going to assume that. So, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, JPO. So, but concerning the predictions that we made, I did keep track of that. So, JPO and Richie, you both got 7 correct of the main card and the pre show. Jacob had 8, and myself, I had 9 correct predictions. So, I'm going to get the actual prediction point and thus the extra roster swap. So, I took a little gamble. Putting Kenny Omega back on my roster, so it did pay off because now I've got an extra one in the bag. So Jacob, unfortunately, is kind of stuck with his roster. It looks like until the end of the year. So that is not going to change. So he's going to have to ride it out until World's End and see what happens. So he's going to have to ride that out. Richie, I'm still assuming you're right above him as you were last time. So you still have one roster spot available to you. So should you choose to swap somebody out, you would be next in line before me. So, would you like to make any roster swaps post pay per view?
So will I pick a guy who returned, or is it a swerve? Is it in and itself? Do I want to be nice? Do I want to be nice? I I'm going to assume that the guy return is not actually. It's probably gonna wait it out and wrestle. Probably maybe he might wrestle maybe once or twice before the pay per view because I imagine he's gonna face Joe. So I will pick somebody up, but it won't be Swerve. I'm gonna drop. I know I just picked him up, but I'm gonna drop Hechicero for Puck.
Sarah for Pac. Okay, so you're going to drop Thero. But you're 5 slot for Pac, and that will presumably be your final roster because that's your final roster swap before the end of the year. So there you go. Okay, so Pac picking up instead of Hechicero. So and I would assume he's going to have something decent to do at World's End. So and he's been getting a little bit of a mini push there. All right, so it would then go to me, as presumably I was in second place. Yeah, this is something because Swerve is interesting, given the fact that yes, he's back, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, he probably won't actually wrestle till the pay-per-view. Now, if Richie just used his spot, he doesn't have another one. Neither does Jacob. So I could presumably wait until right before the pay-per-view if I wanted to. Now, strategically, I don't have to burn one. I could still maybe see if Roderick Strong or Eddie Kingston or somebody wrestles before the pay-per-view. So I'm gonna stick for now, and I might wait till like right before the pay-per-view and do a little roster swap if that makes sense. So, but that does not mean there's a certain somebody below me that also still has 2 roster swaps, although he is still in first place, so his roster is doing quite well. JPO, you are also around. You have 2 roster swaps. You have some things if you like to. Would you care to make any roster swaps? But you are sitting pretty in first place, so it is what it is. JPO?
No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, so all right, I figure so. All right, so he's still good in first place. So we will close the fantasy for now. So we will make sure Jacob gets the memo about the Hechicero Pac swap for Richie, and we will move on to there. So we'll just hit a few. There's not a whole lot of news coming out of just the couple of days. I would think one of the bigger news is some injuries that are going on. So Sheamus apparently is injured. Out of the last time is now tournament. Did they say he got replaced by the Miz? Was that?
That's just a rumor. I think that's just a rumor at the point. I don't know if he's officially replaced yet. Is he? I don't know. Yeah, but that's like the idea that it might be the Miz.
Anyways, so and I know this is a little bit of a spoiler. Richie alerted us to in the process of Raw, which I believe is still going on right now, or in the process of being closed. But it looks like the initially Penta might be injured. So if that's the case, that's really unfortunate, given the fact that he's also in the tournament. And as Richie and I talked about before. Before the show, that he would have been involved in the next, looks like AAA main event, because him and Rey Fenix were looking to possibly be reunited as the Lucha Bros against Dom and El Grande Americano in the future main event of the next show with like this pre-tape they did challenging them. So obviously that would kind of put that in jeopardy. But yeah, Richie, what does this do for yeah, this kind of stinks. The guy's a little older, in wrestling terms, but so things can happen, especially on dives and whatnot. But seems like he was pretty good.
So apparently, he did like a Hurricane Rana to Solo, towards the steps, and yeah, he just didn't come back up, and then they went to ad break, and then the match was thrown out. So so hopefully Solo. You could tell it was that tap, but Solo looked pissed. So it's always something weird when you're pissed off when you win. So hopefully it's not like something that keeps him out like for like long term. But yeah, because obviously they're building. He's one of the more popular guys on the roster, and they're building something for him. So I don't know. They're just gonna have to pivot for now with the AAA show. I don't know. Maybe they put Rey Mysterio in there or something. With Rey Fenix, I don't know.
Possibility.
Yeah.
So, JPO, any thoughts on these injuries? With the Sheamus and potentially Penta, is this a injury plagued last time is now? Could be the last time is now for each of these guys. That's kind of morbid thinking about that, and with all of everybody dropping into injuries, that's not good.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with Penta. He's a mask guy. How long he's been in the game for a minute, so it makes sense sometimes. Sadly, hopefully it's just a coincidence and a fluke kind of thing. But time will tell. If they're injury prone. If it's just past their prime.
Gotcha. I think some of the other news kind of mostly pertains to the pay per views. With Full Gear that we're going to talk about, and we can talk about some of the stuff with the Survivor Series. But Richie, you got anything else?
Well, Jacob's got the points up, and I'm actually losing to Jacob.
Oh, yeah, no, he did just post those. So he did send us the scores recently. It still doesn't change any of the business we just conducted, so that doesn't affect that. But yes, the Full Gear scores: Richie 70 points for the pay per view, myself 120. I thought I did better than that, but I guess I didn't. Jacob 150. JPO having a good Full Gear with 180 points, so nicely done. And part of that could have been obviously some of those main events and whatnot. So there you go. And then, the overall scores, Richie unfortunately dropping to 1320, Jacob 1370, myself at 1645, and JPO at 1760. So I got to catch you within a month. I got a month to catch you, JPO, with 75, 80 points, something like that. So it might have to depend on those TV schedules, and we'll see who gets those matches leading up to World's End. So. We will get to that. So, JPO, do you have any? I know it's only been a couple of days since our show, but any any news notes, or is most of the stuff kind of pertaining to the things we're going to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't have a whole lot, so we'll kind of just mostly talk about the babies, unless Richie, you had anything as well.
No, not overly. I don't think nothing too pressing. I don't think there's anything happening in the last couple of days. Yeah, I don't think there's much going on in that realm. So, I mean, it was announced. It's not really wrestling news, but it's kind of interesting because I thought he was just going to host wrestles for the most part. But on Cody Rhodes' podcast next week, Timothy Chalamet will be on there. Interesting. I don't know. I just find that random. So if you like your wrestling movie crossovers, so
I mean, maybe he wants to play somebody in a movie. He could do that.
Yeah.
He's a versatile guy. Maybe he's just a wrestling fan. So all right. All right. Well, let's get to talking about Full Gear first, and then we will jump into Survivor Series after that. So we did have AEW Full Gear, which we did watch over the weekend, and some interesting news and notes coming out of that. We'll just briefly touch on the pre-show, if any of you guys want to. Quickly, the results of the pre-show: the Bang Bang Gang won the $200,000 four-way tag team match. Somebody online, by the way, calculated, Richie, all the money that has been given away in these like money matches, and said it's like $5.4 million or something like that over this year on all these random amounts of money and whatnot. So I don't know, that's something there. We had Boom and Doom, Big Boom, AJ, and QT defeated Roppongi Vice. In the tag team match, Eddie Kingston and Hook pretty much squashed the Workhorsemen, and the El Sky team, probably the most notable thing on the pre-show, defeated the Callis family, Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero, and there were a lot of shenanigans with some funny stuff where, what was it? Okada was like, doing spots where, Takeshita was getting, hit on and things like that. And he was pushing the guy out of the way and continuing to club on Takeshita and things. He hit a Rainmaker at one point, clearly. Just laughing about it, clearly didn't care. So they were still continuing to build. I'm assuming they were both announced, Richie, for the Continental Classic, which is happening again. Again, it's a weird thing where Okada's in the Continental Classic and he is the Continental Champion. So if he doesn't make it, what does that mean? To the finals, it's still a weird thing where the champion's in his own thing.
I didn't even know. I didn't know the Continental Classic would be on because it's like I thought the Continental title wasn't a thing. I thought it was like the interim championship. What like I thought it was like merged into this one belt. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get. Yeah, but yeah, it's an interesting thing. But yeah, like I mean, well, they didn't. They announced themselves, so I don't know. If that's how that works. Like when people announce themselves.
Yeah. Like when people announce themselves for the Royal Rumble, I'm declaring for the Royal Rumble. Did you clear that with management before you declared for the Royal Rumble? Like,
Yeah.
are can you do you just announce you're a part of this tournament or this Rumble or whatever it is? I
Yeah.
guess that's how it works. But I think they also, as we talked about when we were watching the pay per view, Richie, Okada and Takeshita are both announcing for the Continental Classic and staring each other down. They pretty much announced, "Hey," and bright red lights. This will be the finals at World's End for the Continental Classic.
Yeah.
That we've been building to. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Any thoughts on any of the pre-show stuff, either that or anything outside of that?
Yeah, it's yeah, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, your Big Boot and AJ pre-show. I mean, you had him, you had one of the guys didn't do the diamond cut-ups. Cool. I mean, he even took a little bit of a bump, which is usually not so. But I just wish. I feel sorry for Trent Barretta and Rocky Romero. They should be in better spots. But they're part of they're part of the Callis family, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that should be some prestige. But you're like, you're fucking, you're you're in a match with I mean these YouTube guys. But yeah, other than that, the pre-show was there. I mean, we could. I mean, people always talk about the show being long, but and people online don't get it. But like just we'll get it to it. But just watch how some of the wrestlers try and get the crowd back. I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for Mercedes and Chris Statlander. We'll get to that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, just like because these shows are long and
Yeah.
people get tired.
Well, especially when they're on the East Coast, like it was, for what we were doing. So,
Yeah.
Rhonda, any thoughts on the pre-show? You watched some of it.
Yeah, I watched some of it, but no, they'll be. It
Yeah.
is what it is.
No, the Okada Takeshita thing is kind of the biggest thing coming
Yeah.
out of that. Yeah. So, they pretty much announced in big flashing lights that's going to be the the main event of the Continental Classic. But we'll see how we get there because we'll see who gets officially announced. I think they said this week on Dynamite would be starting it. I would assume so. Getting it going. So there's usually a whole bunch of matches. Hey, but it usually is a lot of good matches. There was a lot of good ones last year. I think one of my favorite ones last year that was just kind of one of the random Continental Classic matches, Richie. If you remember at the Hammerstein Ballroom, Will Ospreay and Brody King had an awesome match that I went back and watched again. Those two guys beat the hell out of each other, and that was great. So yeah, so hopefully we get some good stuff there. But yeah, moving in, that match did bleed into the main show. By the way, I don't know if it's going to be their new trope of like the pre-show match that is going when the show starts.
I feel like you can only do that so many times because other people expect that to happen.
Yeah. Especially when you start the pre-show match with 3 minutes left to the pay-per-view. So that happened. But yes, the guy you just picked up, Richie Darby, or Pac defeated Darby Allin in 1655. So we were kind of split on this, who was going to actually win this one. I think most of us had Pac, Jacob had Darby. But yeah, any thoughts on this one, Richie? Give him Pac a little bit of a mini push here.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. They're giving Pac a bit of push. Shall I say, tame per Derby standards, even though he did still take it like hellacious bumps and spit, and including like the gorilla press slam to the outside, which just a big
where he just for anybody doesn't, Pac just stood on the apron and pressed it, and then just straight tossed him onto the floor. Yeah, that was nasty.
Right. So I don't know. It was weird seeing Darby in a sort of normalish match, even though they still did stuff on the outside. Because the rules are a bit lax in AEW sometimes. But yeah, and then sort of Pac cheating to win there. I feel like I don't know, made Darby look a bit silly, and like you should kind of figured that would happen. He's part of a big group. He should have probably had back up.
These matches always go like this, and with Hangman in the main event, we'll talk about. I just end up doing the thing. I'm like, oh, Darby doesn't have any friends. Is he not well liked backstage by anybody?
Yeah, I didn't. Weren't you like? I don't know. I guess his best friend was Sting, and he can't be around all the time.
But isn't kind of Sting around all the time? He's like a supernatural something or other, right? Can he just like show up out of the rafters?
Oh well, I mean, I guess that's his son made his debut in wrestling at Defy this week. So maybe call the son up.
Yeah, he's is it the tall one? He's the big tall dude. The one who dressed like NWO Sting during the retirement match, right? Or the Wolfpack Sting. That dude was very tall and lanky. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, it does make him look a bit silly, but I mean, it was probably the right guy one here. Parker's, if they're going the direction of maybe Park being the maybe the leader of the Death Riders, I think maybe it'd be him or Claudia being the leader of Death Riders.
Well, it's jumping ahead a little bit, but I guess Moxley did cut a promo after the show that they uploaded, and it was interesting. If you watch everybody in the background, they're just kind of staring him down. Yeah, they're all giving him a death stare. Yeah. So I would imagine something on Dynamite might go down, or over the next couple of weeks, leading up to Sunday for World's End. So, any thoughts, babe, on any of these?
No? Well, in my own predictions, I had chose Darby too.
Yeah.
I was hoping that he would win, but nope. But Pac, I mean, he straight up wrestled him for the most part, but he had to cheat at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's been drinking his milk and eating his vitamins, that's for sure. My God,
that guy he's swole, as the kid used to say. He's definitely. I want to know what he's eating for breakfast.
Yes.
That is. Yeah, definitely been working out. I mean, he's always been a kind of jacked guy, but my God, how jacked do you want to be? It's like sort of like bulldog in a way. You're like, okay, you were jacked, but like you were jacked earlier. How would you?
Yeah, and you get more jacked. It's like when AJ came back, you're like, what happened here? So
right.
Hey, Swerve was pretty jacked when he came back.
Oh yeah,
my God, he was swole.
Yeah, if you compare Swerve to when he was in NXT to now, you're like, holy hell, you're like, fuck, Jesus Christ.
So we had a 4-way tag match. The gimmick of this one was that the winning team would get to choose the stipulation for their semifinal match in the women's tag team title tournament. So Toni Storm and Mina, the Timeless Love Bombs, took the win here, defeating the Babes of Wrath, Sisters of Sin, and Megan Bayne and Maria Shafir. So we don't know what they're going to pick yet. I'm assuming they will announce that, at the show or whatnot. But kind of standard, tag team fare, for what it was. Kind of chaotic here at times, but not bad. But felt maybe a little out of place on the show. I remember when they said, Richie, this was going to be like, oh, it's just going to be some random thing to decide a stipulation. I was like, what? This isn't like the final match or something. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is still going on.
I feel like it's a Dynamite match, but I think it's just a case of like, they want they want Tony on the show. People like Tony Storm on the show. They, it was a fine match. What was the leading up to it though? Like Tony was joking about what matches she would shoot.
Oh yeah, it was like some goofy stuff of like chicken coop matches and things like that. Yeah, but here's the thing: like now that they won, I want to see that. Let's do it.
I want to see that.
Do one of the. I mean, it might be something weird and kooky like that. You never know with Tony. So it could be some, some whatever thing. But we'll see what happens.
I think they teased the Type I death match as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like there's a finals thing not like us.
Yeah, Taipei Deathmatch would seem like a final, not a semi-final. That would be a little strange. And then we win, and then the finals, I challenge you to a regular rules match. Yes. Any thoughts, babe, on this one?
I honestly think that they'll do some kind of fun something for their stipulation when they do it. So because they want to get revenge on Megan Bain and Marina. So and I think I think it'll be pretty good when it comes around. So.
Yeah, it probably won't be this week. It might be next week or something, because they might start the Continental Classic this week with a couple of like preliminary matches. So yeah, we'll see. They got some time till World's End. I believe that's on like the 27th or something like that. So a little over a month away. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be having the rest of that and the Continental Classic stuff kind of going on. So yeah, we had the AEW Tag Team Championship match. FTR grabbed the belts from Brodito, and what we thought while we were watching it probably could be the match of the night. This match was awesome. This match was great. That ended up being probably one of the best tag team matches we've seen all year. Really hard fought stuff, and they gave these guys time. 20 minutes, but they made the most of every minute of that 20 minutes. Some excellent near falls, some good stuff where Brodito just kind of, Bandito just kept getting up, wouldn't be put down by the spike pile driver or this, that, and the other. But eventually got the win. Crowd got super into it. Very, very good match, Richie. Good stuff.
This match is fantastic, and it made you. I thought that it was gonna. It seems like it was going to go in FTR's favor, but it had me believe like, oh, maybe Prodito again. We count him out.
They kept kicking out, so it was like, I don't know, are we wrong? Are they just going to keep hanging on to the titles to the end of the year or something? Yeah.
I wouldn't hate that. And then there was that. That's probably the spot of the matches, and they do the Doomsday device spot. You're like, oh yeah, but then we realized that till they didn't replay it, which is questionable why they didn't. But when they do the Doomsday spot, and then they're like, oh, but then we realized Bandito countered it in midair to like a Spanish. It was to a Spanish fly or whatever it was. I'm like, holy shit, that was cool. This was really good. The crowd were really into this, and again, when we do the Lonely Award, I think Bandito will be up there as a
wrestler of the year. Yeah, Bandito has been killing it. Yeah, because both in these tag matches and he's still the Ring of Honor champion, I believe. So, he's been having those Ring of Honor matches. Yeah, I would not bat an eye or argue with anybody who had Bandito in their top 5 wrestlers of the year for sure.
And Brody. I mean, given tag team isn't like strong, but I think Brodito's got a good chance of being tag team of the year.
Yeah, no, they came out of nowhere and have been really great. So yeah, we'll see if they stick around as a tag team. I hope they do, because they've kind of revitalized a little bit. But Rhonda, any thoughts on this one? It was a good one.
I really thought this was a great match. All 4 of these guys put on a really great show, and I predicted FTR to win too. So
we all did. Yeah, I think we all felt it was probably because it looks like at some point they've got to finish off that stuff with Copeland and Christian. Yeah. So, and it needs to be for the tag titles to kind of raise the stakes a little bit for that one. Yeah.
I realized too, I reminded myself too, the Hurt Syndicate won the tag title shot at some point as well. So they might be doing a program with them.
Yeah, no, I mean, and they're basically kind of baby faces at this point. So yeah, having them face FTR could definitely be a thing. In the meantime, maybe World's End or something. I would not be surprised, if that's the case. JPO, any thoughts on anything we've talked about so far? We got up to the FTR Brodito match. Talked a little bit about Pocket Derby, a little bit about the women here. Anything you want to comment on up to that?
Nothing too crazy to go back on. No, I'll just add on to this one and then going forward. Yeah, no, it's a great match. Like you said, Brodito went from sounding like a random tag team to, I think, definitely at least a nomination for tag team of the year now. Shout out to them. FTR, and a really good FTR match. Who'd have thunk it? This is a dope match, potentially match of the night.
Yeah, no, we definitely said it was the match of the night up to that point, and even looking back on the show,
at this point for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with anybody that said it was for sure. Definitely up there. So yeah, we had our Casino Gauntlet match for the AEW National Championship, the inaugural National Championship.
When this was starting, we both went, I forgot this match was going on. I forgot this match was happening.
Yeah, but it ended up being pretty fun
Weird.
for what it was, and very entertaining. So yeah, and when it was all said and done, Ricochet is your inaugural national champion here. But yeah, there was a running gag where he kept just getting his ass beat by almost everybody in the match. People taking turns slapping him around. There was a very funny spot where the Hurt Syndicate guys and some of them were like beating on somebody in the corner, doing these running spots. Or no, was it the Death Riders? The Death Riders were like running and hitting and doing the corner. Garcia was going, Wheeler was going, blah 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 blah. Ricochet started doing the rotation as well, and then the Death Riders stopped and looked at him and just started beating his ass as well. So yeah.
My favorite spot in the match was early when I think Claudio came out and he realized it was Claudio and Ricochet went to dive on him and he just got uppercutted out of the ring. It was so
yeah, Claudio came through the crowd, did his thing. Ricochet panics and he was like, okay, well, I'll go dive on him. Yeah, and he dives through the ropes and Claudio just uppercuts the shit out of him. Just through the
such a goof. I can't believe I'm liking Ricochet. Ricochet could be like nominated for like most improved in a way because of how his personality is shined through. He's really entertaining.
Yeah, he's very, very entertaining. So he was having a lot of fun here. Who else do we have in there? We had Kevin Knight in there. We had Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Daddy Magic was in there.
Daddy Magic,
yeah, old Daddy Magic. So yeah, a whole host of folks here. But yeah, Ricochet getting the win overall. JPO, any thoughts on this Casino Gauntlet? And yes, another belt in AEW because that's what we need is more belts. You get a belt and you get a belt. And
and then and they did straight up just take they made it a slightly different color scheme, I think, in one way, but it's what the NWA is currently showing with Mike Mondo. Like it's the exact same design. It was also kind of a smack in the face, in my opinion. Weird that my only qualm is just simply like, why did we have a need for another single title? You already got technically Okada, who was in a pre-show-ish 6-man, you got plenty of singles guys. I thought we were deleting one, not adding one, but whatever. We'll see how long this one lasts. I was gonna say it's gonna become a trivia question. It's almost already a trivia question if you can name all the singles titles. Like, okay, hold on, all the international, the all Atlantic, type shit. But the match itself, is fine. Obviously, Tony likes this match, and this match is like just kind of generic, like not generic, but like there's not technically a shit ton of psychology. It's really just it's a high spot, everyone kind of hits your cool looking shit, type spot.
Yeah.
And then also GCW levels of like, what are the intervals? Whatever the fuck we want.
There was an interval.
Whatever the fuck we want.
Shelton and Bobby were in there, and I swear they wrestled for about 20 seconds, and then there was a countdown. I was like, "What?"
That was
quick. What? Yeah, very, very.
That was
quick.
was disappointing. Was disappointing because I felt like you actually could have had like a really fun opener with Bobby and Bobby and Shelton, like at least a 1 minute, like let them actually like wrestle, maybe a suplex, something. Instead, it was just like they barely touched, and then Ricochet came out, so I thought that was a bit of a letdown. Yeah. But otherwise, the match was fun, and I'm glad with Ricochet being champion. Like you said, he's been able to show more personality in these 1 year that he was for 3 to 5 in WWE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, Richie.
Yeah, no, I love this. I thought it was really entertaining. It's cool, seeing. I mean, obviously Tony likes these better royals, and it gets people on on the show. I just like the idea of these matches is that like it stops when someone gets a pin. So there's an idea that there are people waiting backstage and never coming out. So I'm like just imagining like Scorpio Sky going fucking again. This
every time.
It's fun. It's bullshit. I'm just sitting.
It's like what's the guy the vanilla guy thinks what's his name? Blake Christensen's back there. Yeah, Blake Christensen's back there.
Keith Lee. It's just like that's just every time. I mean, it's never to you.
That actually would be a funny thing if a wrestler was like, I was supposed to be in every continent. They just never got to me. I was booked for all 5.
Yeah,
for all 5.
Yeah.
It was,
I think
yeah.
I think Evil Uno has tweeted a couple of times that like I was number 21 in each of these things, and they never got to me.
When they were doing Dark
Yeah.
Order took over being the Elite, the Monday gimmick show,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
actually did a full on video of like Evil Uno stretching. All
Yeah.
right, any moment now, I'm number 22 or I'm number 17, and then it ends at number 16. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
That was funny. So he did kind of already do that, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, but I thought the match was fun. I think it was a good showcase for people. I could see like Ricochet's first defense being against someone like Kevin Knight, considering he pinned Kevin Knight as well. So and yeah, Kevin Knight is definitely a guy that they're high on. He's really good, and we could all see it being Mike Bailey as well. But yeah, no, I thought it was it was very fun, and Nigel's still coming through here. He's quite entertaining on the show, on the show as well. No, really good.
Rhonda, any thoughts on this? I know you love watching Ricochet get his ass beat as the geek that he is, but
Yeah, I really enjoyed this match, and I don't remember who it was that licked their hand and smacked him on the head, but that was really funny. But I knew he was going to win this because on Dynamite he said he was going to win it. So
well, we had $1 for everybody. So every time somebody said, "I'm going to win this," and then
yeah, but they had been hinting towards him winning it. So it was. I knew he was going to win, but yes, it was very entertaining and it was funny watching him.
Yes, he's very entertaining. We had a no holds barred match, and our first of a double, no DQ, no holds barred matches in a row, which I thought was a little odd, and then just match placement wise, a little strange to have them back to back. Ones with gimmicks.
And then you only get like one reprieve, and then it's like back to a stipulation hardcore thing.
Right.
Okay.
So, but Kyle O'Reilly did defeat John Moxley by submission. Once again, tapping out Moxley with I think he had like a chain wrapped around his ankle, put him in an ankle lock and got him tapped out. Yeah, interesting to see that none of the Death Riders came to Moxley's aid in this match. I think that's kind of the big story coming out of it. That they came to, they were all involved in the casino match and whatnot. They're all kind of running around, but no aid for Moxley in this one as they kept it pretty much one-on-one. But it was very like ground and pound submission based kind of thing with a few hardcore spots kind of mixed in and some bloody stuff. It's like they would take a submission and roll around, and like another guy would put a submission on and then roll around, and then somebody would grab a fork and stab you in the head. Like it was a very strange kind of match in the layout where it's just like, how did I break out of the submission? Well, I stabbed you in the head with a fork. That's how I broke out of it and whatnot. So a little bit of weird in that way, but a different type of match. So it was interesting. Very, very hard hitting stuff and whatnot. But Richie, thoughts on this? And the Moxley stuff's kind of the bigger thing that nobody came to his aid, and just kind of letting him fend for himself, and he once again gets tapped out by O'Reilly here.
So I like the match. I don't think that the crowd weren't really into that when they were just full on wrestling. I mean, maybe it could a bit tired, but when it came down to the hardcore stuff, they were it's a bloodthirsty New York crowd, New Jersey, and that's just they like what they like. When it got going with that, it was fun. At one point, Dean Ambrose like stabs Kyle in the nipples. He goes for his nipples. He goes for his tits. So Dean Titty Master Ambrose. That meme. That was it. Went pretty wild. And then I like the story they're telling here. Like with no Death Riders, and then he sort of gives him a mark of respect. But then I guess he realizes when Kyle's not standing back up because John Moxley worked on his arm for a while, and he was like still sitting down. He took this opportunity to keep pounding on him while I was down. I don't know exactly like what that was about. I guess he's just still he's still got some heelish tendencies. I don't know. And then as it was hooked up, it was like before it was like if you like that he did a promo that was aired on YouTube after the show, where he's cutting a promo, and all the Death Riders are just kind of death staring him. They're ready to. They're plotting to turn on him, I think. And then even here, like after the match, like you can see like Daniel Garcia gave Claudio a look, and he's just like, no, let's just go. Yeah, but I think either Claudio or Parker are gonna lead this new iteration of the Death Riders.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was a fun match. I'm glad. Look, I'm not glad for fantasy that Kyle's getting a push, because that sucks. I should say I'm not glad because Bang Bang Gang early in the pre-show one, and I I changed the thing last second. But yeah, not glad for that. But because I like Kyle O'Reilly and I think he's a good wrestler, I'm glad he's getting a solid push. I don't know where this leads, but that's cool for him. And it's okay to beat. It's okay to, if you're going to push someone, it's okay to beat. It's okay for them to beat people. Unlike what WWE does with Javon Evans sometimes. So yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Well, JPO, any thoughts on this one? Mox on the way out.
What was the Javon Evans thing? Huh?
But Javon Evans, when they push Javon Evans, but then when he gets to a big match, and he loses. So you can have him win. Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I think this time will come. It's not like as long as you have those big matches and he's still super young, track. What match would you think he should have won?
Like that, not the team, but like I don't know. Like could he not win the tag titles like on NXT? That would have been all right with Leon Slater. But no, they have to do a breakup.
No, because they're not a tag team.
Yeah.
All right, point proven. I won that debate. Thank you, Battleground. What are we talking about?
Moxley and Kyle. Mox on the way
that's
out.
right. All right, I got distracted by Javon Evans.
Yeah.
No, this is fine. We saw it once on TV. This maybe was about as good. I'm also very glad for O'Reilly win. I think he could, segue into something as well. I think maybe if you don't quite go to Joe and Swerve right away, Joe and O'Reilly would be a dope like main event on Dynamite maybe. But yeah, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, Rhonda, your thoughts?
I see where this is going with Moxley. He is definitely on his way out from the Death Riders. And at first, when I first started watching the AEW, I really did not like him at all. But he's growing on me. So, I hate it. He lost, but the storyline is you can definitely tell that he's getting ready to be ejected from the Death Riders. So, but yeah, it was
he might get ejected and take a break from TV for a little while, and he might come back kind of as more of a baby face. Like there's a possibility of that. Sure. So next year, change it up a little bit. But yeah, we went from that right into a no disqualification match, which I thought again was odd placement. I think you could have at least put the trios match kind of in between these, to kind of space them out a little bit. So I was a little surprised when they jumped into this one. But yeah, Mark Briscoe defeating Kyle Fletcher for the TNT Championship. So finally getting kind of that big, singles title here. And then they gave him quite a bit of time as well, 25 minutes. So one of the longer matches on the show, I believe the longest match on the show from Wikipedia, from what I can tell. So giving these guys a lot of time. Yeah, they beat the hell out of each other. Lots of thumbtacks and tables and, some bloody madness here. JPO, any thoughts on this one? Yeah, Briscoe finally getting a big, singles win here. Big singles title.
No, this is a really great match here. Again, like when we talk about our predictions and fantasies and all that, this is one where like I predicted wrong, and I'm totally happy for it here. Good opening promo too, or video package for Mark Briscoe. Kind of the one after that aired, I was like, well shit, I hope he fucking wins now. It was so well done that like you really we're really kind of sad if he loses again. And no, these two again, I think Fletcher is proven to be a future main eventer. Mark has proven that he's fantastic in his role. So I'm glad to see him. I'm glad to see him get a title here. Something that didn't seem like it was going to ever happen in AEW. As far as sadly before Jay's passing, they weren't on TV at all. So cool to see.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, no, really good match. In the same spots. But yeah, I thought it Mike Briscoe's time to win championship. I'm pleasantly surprised that they've used him as much as they have. I'm glad because he's really really likable dude and just a really great crowd pleasing wrestling style. But I'm saying spots like obviously there was that spot because you never know if they're actually going to go ahead with certain spots. But that ending spot where it looks like it's going to do the super brain buster on the what was it I had the screwdriver and he pointed it upwards and
oh god, yeah.
Wow.
But before that and Carl Fletcher licked it and licked the blood over it. I'm like, man,
can we stop doing like the licking and eating blood spots? Like that's not necessary.
Yeah.
Can we
keep doing
stop?
it? Keep doing it. No, I'm cool with it. Keep going, baby.
But he put he shoved the screwdriver into the turnbuckle, with the blade facing upwards. I'm like, man, if you hit this, you're gonna. I don't think there's a safe way to hit that. So you're gonna. So I should know that. He's probably gonna counter, but still, it looked gnarly. I'm like, that could, imagine if you, I don't know, even though I could shudder the thought of that even that piercing anyway. Good for Mark. Hopefully he gets a decent run here, and I wonder if he'll defend it as much as Carl did. It'd be cool. It seems like a workhorse belt. So yeah.
I mean, he's been wrestling almost every week anyway, so I would imagine, he'll put it on the line at least a good frequent amount. Maybe not like a series as much as Fletcher was doing. It's kind of almost like a gimmick, but I could see him defending that at least every other week or so. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, he's been good for my fantasy. So is Carl.
Yeah, right. Rhonda, thoughts?
I thought it was a pretty good match, and I'm glad for Mark Briscoe that he won the championship, and he's been doing really good here lately and everything. So I had even predicted for Mark Briscoe to win this, so I thought it was great. And
and backstage, and I saw Orange Cassidy. They gave him his own one. It's a camouflage. It's a camouflage pattern of the TNT Championship. So he'll have a different pattern now. It's so if it's him, I don't know. It seems like every time someone gets TNT title, they change the design, almost not every time, but most of the time. So but I think that kind of fits him. So it looks kind of cool.
Yeah. We had kind of what ended up being sort of a PWG sort of party match in between here. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks defeating Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express in a $1 million match. $1 million. And so, Young Bucks and Josh Alexander picking up the win here. And kind of, again, the story of the match was more towards the stuff at the end where they pick up the win. They go off to kind of walk up the ramp with Don Callis and let's go, spend some money, let's go. And they continue to beat on Kenny, and they're working on his knee and whatnot. And eventually the Bucks kind of ran back to the ring to make the save for Kenny. Yeah, as we talked about, Richie, a little odd given the fact you just need this guy in the face repeatedly and super kicked him over and over again, and but now I'll save you from taking any extra beating, instead of during it. But they go back and kind of save Kenny a little bit. They hug, so maybe a little bit of the the elite kind of reuniting here. So I mean, not much to the actual match. The match was fun for what it was. Again, kind of a PWG style party match. But more of the story of where the Bucks are going from here. But JPO, where are the Bucks going from here? A little elite action at World's End. Maybe the Bucks and Kenny together, something like that.
Yeah, they even followed us up on last night's Being the Elite. It ends with them going to Kenny Omega's locker room. Kenny Omega goes, "I'm just not ready, guys. I thank you for what you did, but I'm not ready." But then he opens the door back up and he goes, "I'm just kidding. Get in here. Come on, get in here." So they're back on the right terms here. That's definitely going to be the next probably big 6-man there. So this one was fun. You got some super kicks, you got some high spots, you got some big kick outs. It's you got your favorite ref has.
Rick
So yeah.
Knox, yeah. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, so none of the rules will be enforced here. It'll just be anybody doing whatever they want. Okay, so it's our third no DQ in the match in the row because Rick Knox isn't gonna enforce the rules, so that's fine. Yeah, for Richie.
Yeah, no, I thought that was your standard sort of 6-man. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, that 198 Angel on the floor is pretty gnarly. I sort of I was lamenting on the stream. I was lamenting that that Josh Alexander hasn't really been used that well, and then I realized I'm like, this is probably meant Josh Alexander's spot's probably meant to be for Andrade. And then it's like, and then JP was like, so you're saying that his biggest spot was, he wasn't even meant for? I'm like, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But hopefully they use Josh Alexander more going forward. But we'll see what happens. I think Don Callis is great on commentary. The best friends are ones you can buy.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, he's great. Rhonda, any thoughts on this one? No.
It was a good match, but you know what? They wanted to be with their friends. So that's what they did at the very end.
They're friends till the end, when it all comes down to it. You can't ignore your past.
That's right.
So yeah, I'd imagine they might team up for some kind of maybe some match with the Callis family or something. I'd imagine at World's End. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. We got to our semi-main event here, and unfortunately, I think the crowd, you could tell, was very, very tired at this point. I mean, it had been like 5 hours of wrestling at that point, if you include the pre-show. So I think the crowd was getting a little tired. It was getting close to midnight. So you can tell they were a little restless for this one. But yes, I could have sworn, JPO. Am I wrong that all the promos for this said winner take all, and then ended up just being for the women's title? What's the deal here? I could have sworn.
I think at the end of the day, it was just poorly written. I think it was essentially supposed to be like Monet could take all, but that was it. But in the end, I think it was supposed to be just for Chris's title. But yeah, no, the way it read was definitely like, because I think we even on our predictions were like, oh, does that mean she'll also get like the 12 other belts? Like, because that's all. Or are we just talking just like all AEW belts? And what about Ring of Honor? They control Ring of Honor. Like, what is the cutoff here? And evidently the cutoff was just simply Monet had nothing to lose. I guess it's the cutoff.
Yeah. But it's about it's not really winner takes all. It's Mercedes potentially takes all.
Yes. Right, but I guess that just looks sloppy on a poster. Same way people were confused by the 4-way women's tag. They were like, "Is this the semifinals?" No. Do they control both of the semifinals? Like, well, what exactly? You know what I mean? Like, it's a hat on a hat sometimes, where like it's just not very worded or good.
Correct, but we'll get to you, Richie. JP, any thoughts on? Chris and Monet here.
Oh, I mean, otherwise, I thought this was good. I think it had an okay build up, and I think Chris looked like a star. I'm glad she won it. And another prediction I had wrong because I just kind of thought like, well, we've already done all this Mercedes stuff. They even re-signified her being the Ring of Honor TV champ this week. But yeah, no. Otherwise, I thought the match was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think my logic here, we talked about a little bit about on the predictions, JPO, that my logic was I think you can have more fun with her being able to get 14, 15 belts, whatever. But
once you said that, I was like, okay, I can see that.
But this is the one she can't get to. She's not at the top of the mountain until she gets that one. You know what I mean? Or she's gonna feel like a failure despite all these belts. And Chris can always taunt her with that and be like, "Yeah, you got all these belts, but like I got the real belt you want, like, and you're not gonna get it." So I think you can play around with that and even have another match, down the line. So yeah, Richie.
Yeah, no, I like the match. I felt bad for them because they were like, hey, just do, So we had 2 no-DQ matches, and then they're like, hey, you guys go out there and do a normal match. Well, put me there. All right. I think they did what best they could. I really like Chris Statland's work at the moment. I think she's really good. And then I think they should have just marketed it as just say AEW Women's Championship. Like, because you're getting too cute by saying when it takes all. When Mercedes wins, I'm like, fans aren't silly. That they realize that she would have it all. So you don't need to point that out. But I understand from what they were trying to do. I just think it was just, I think they're getting too cute. But I thought the match was good, but just didn't have the crowd investment that could have maybe taken it to that next level. But and I think they had a better match the last time they wrestled, in my opinion. But it's still quite good, and I think this could lead up to another match in the future, which I'm hoping that they won't be put in the same position where they have to follow like 2 hardcore matches, and I'm sure it'll be probably a bit better. But these two have good chemistry in the ring, though. So I liked it.
Yeah, I'd love another match online, Rhonda.
I liked it. I thought it was a great match. I just hate that the crowd wasn't as into it as they could have been, and I'm glad Chris Statlander won because Mercedes definitely don't need another belt.
Well, we said that 7 belts ago, and she's picked up
she's got
7 since then. Yeah, I know. We even joked to JPO about like, you got a women's title down there. You want Mercedes to come down and take y'all's belt in RPW?
Don't say that.
She'll appear out of nowhere like Joe Henry and take the belt.
I guarantee at least 3 to 5 of those will end up getting vacated because they're not going to bring her back just to drop it.
Yeah, and that's a lot of money you got to pay her to show back up again as well.
Yeah.
So, that booking fee. So we'll send your belt back. And okay, sorry, can't make your dates.
My thing is, how are they going to? How is she going to get rid of all those belts?
They're just gonna give them up and forget about it at some point, most likely.
Yeah, that's the thing. I bet you, like, maybe they'll start mentioning the first couple on AEW TV, like, traditionally. But then at some point, I think they're just going to stop talking about it. It's going to just happen. I don't think AEW's even going to update us.
Yeah, they'll just go away. They'll mail all their belts back to the owners,
Oh,
and here's FedEx your belts back. So
Surprised you haven't lost any of them, considering there's been a couple of incidents in AEW where they've lost belts.
You got to have a whole separate giant suitcase full of belts, essentially traveling around with them. So you had our main event, steel cage match for the AEW World Title, and what was probably a bit of a shock to most of us, especially since none of us predicted it to go that way. Samoa Joe is your new AEW World Champion, as via some shenanigans. Obviously, we had some interference, as steel cage matches are supposed to prevent, in theory, but certainly didn't in this case. Powerhouse Hobbs pulled a Mark Henry, kind of yanks the padlock and the chain off of there. They get in there, giving the assist. Hook came out, and sort of, not that he ever really left the ops per se, because he never was really like out, but kind of sort of joined it to a degree, pulled his shirt off, and he had a off shirt on underneath, and at that point Eddie Kingston kind of got involved, but only on the Hook side of things, not so much on the Page side of things, because he disappeared pretty quickly on that. But Richie.
I just thought it was funny, like, because usually, like, when you do that heel belt shot thing, you go, "Oh, I'm gonna tease going for my the heel, and then I'll swerve and hit the bait." But he when he picked up the belt, he smiled straight away, so you knew that, like, oh, okay, way to give it that away. But I think they just did that storyline where the ops moved on when I was injured, and I'm not part of the ops anymore. But he didn't really. I would have thought, like, because I don't know, Eddie Kingston didn't really get attacked, so it's weird that Eddie Kingston wouldn't do an angle, like, it would have taken like a couple of minutes just to do an angle where it's like Eddie Kingston's like, "What are you doing?" And then maybe Hook just hits him with the belt or something. You're like, okay, fair enough. But I don't know. Like, I thought that again. I thought because the crowd was tired, this match wasn't as good as it could have been. But I thought they worked out that they bled a lot, and especially Joe. But I don't think it really got to the next gear. I felt like it sort of got. I think it was more the story of the match is just all the ops getting in, and but no help for Hangman, unfortunately. And that one muscle buster, and I'm like, he'll kick out, and then something will happen, and then Joe will lose, and I'm like, oh wait, 3, oh fuck.
We were all like, "Did that just happen? Wait, Joe's the champion? What? oh, okay." And I think even the crowd was just like, "Oh, wait, what? Joe won? Okay."
I mean, I was surprised he won even the first time, and now he's a two-time AEW World Champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad. I like Joe. Especially in the sort of what you probably call the twilight of his career. Like he said that the contract he's on is going to be his last one. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see where this goes. Whether he just drops back to Hangman or MJF gets involved somehow, or be interesting to see where this goes. Or I'm sure maybe it's going to be Hook versus Hangman at the pay per view. It'd be cool to see Hook getting a push because I don't mind him. I like his work. So yeah. I liked it. The match didn't get to the next level, but I think the story is the angle at the end.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
JPO, Joe is your new champion, which none of us predicted out of nowhere. So there you go.
This. If we did rewind, we should just replay the footage of all of us being like, "Yeah, this main event's predictable. I mean, we got this in the bag. It's fucking, you know what I mean?" Because it was truly like it just felt like okay, they're doing a rematch. They're out of opponents at the moment. Swerve's hurt, Ospreay's hurt. Ricochet and Okada are doing other shit. So no, hey, it goes to show you never quite know. Only other thing I saw that kind of made sense was, one, I guess if Swerve's back, that does make sense. Swerve and Hangman had been kind of done and settled. And then I saw someone else kind of post, like, I think Hangman is a better chaser than defending, as what I'm saying, as kind of champion. So, yeah, we got Joe, and hey, I'm a huge Joe guy, so no qualms against that. Match was good. Again, there's definitely a few that I would put above it on this card, so again, not the greatest main event, but that's still a backhanded compliment because I still thought it was a good match. I just thought there was some of the other matches surpassed it.
Yeah, I know. And then we had this kind of background, of the house. Swerve comes in. New music for Swerve? Is that permanent new music or just a one-time thing? Time will tell.
Not. That's one thing I Swerve didn't want to change because that's
his music is great, but we'll see if that sticks or not. So him dancing to this new music just wasn't the same with Prince Nana. Yes, excuse me. Swerve is he was jacked to the gills. He looks to be in great shape. Comes out, attacks a whole bunch of the ops jabronis, a bunch of ops geeks, that weren't actually part of the thing, including, as I called out during the show, I was like, is that Shane Gillis? And it's a dude that looked exactly like Shane Gillis, the stand-up comedian, and gets a house call right in the face. I was like, what? That's weird. He comes out, lays waste to a couple people, and obviously we're setting up a future thing here. So Swerve is back. Babe, I know you're happy Swerve is back. You love Swerve.
Yes, I'm happy he's back. I was like, oh my gosh, I was getting pretty tired, when that match was going on, and then all of a sudden I was like, I was like, Swerve's back. But do you remember what I told you in the car?
What's that?
When we were going to get pizza? Because you were asking me about the prediction.
Oh, she said,
and I told him Samoa Joe was going to win that.
Hey.
Because
I told her she knows more than we do sometimes on these predictions.
Because there's a storyline to this, and I don't know if it's going to be him and Swerve or if it's going to be him and MJF, but something's, he'll pass it to one of them. I just don't know which. But I told him, I said, and then I went against my own prediction and I put Hangman on there, and I shouldn't have. I should have went with my gut. but anyway, it was a pretty good match, but I was very excited to see Swerve back. So I can't wait for MJF to come back. Hopefully he'll come back at the next pay-per-view.
MJF is her scumbag. She loves MJF.
Listen.
As well.
Oh, yeah.
She's our scumbag.
The first time I seen him, and that was when you took me down to the one in South Carolina, and I was like, who in the fuck is this guy?
It was when we were down there, and when he was doing the the national championship gimmick, and he was like, but shitting on every state
Yes.
in the country. Everywhere he went, like all states were horrible.
Yeah.
And he was crapping on all the college teams and everything when he was doing like the All-American gimmick, but he hates America essentially. Yeah.
And he's called the American champion. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was when he was doing that. So he had some fun.
But I like him. I like his character. He's really great.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
It's fun.
We should also point out, because we forgot to point out, because he pointed out on the stream when Monet came out, there was like, obviously she always has those big buff guys. So there was a huge big black dude.
One dude that was huge. Yeah.
Oh my god! It's just. I don't know where they found this guy, but don't be gonna come calling, my dude, because you are huge. But it'd be fun. Every time the lights go out now, because they did it once when they debuted Supman Singh, which I thought was one of the dumbest things they did, because it's like no one knows who that is, and that it should be reserved for people you know. So I'm like, Supman Singh. Swerve makes sense.
No.
Yeah,
good stuff. So overall, guys, JPO, your overall thoughts on the pay-per-view? Maybe a score out of 10, and we'll wrap this bad boy up and get to Survivor Series. What do you think?
Damn, always coming to me first. So the numbers always throw me off. No, I don't think, in retrospect, there's not a bad match on the show. I mean, the in-ring work is there for AEW. They have a tremendous roster, man. Little nitpicks you can make here and there on some stuff, but overall, man, I can't give it less than an 8. Let's say an 8.4.
Yeah, go the Portnoy route. There you go. 8.4.
Always.
There you go, Richie.
Yeah, I think all the matches are good, especially if you have like a match of the year candidate, which I think you do with the tag team match with FTR and Brodito. I think it deserves a high rating. I think the only thing that kind of shows us nothing to do with the matches, just the match order of the matches. I think just kind of the crowd a bit. But while I think they've done better pay-per-views this year, I think it's still a memorable one. So let's go a point more. I'll go 8.5.
Okay, Rhonda.
Are we all gonna do this?
You can do a decimal point. You can even it out. That's up to you. Okay. Whatever you like.
Well, I was gonna say I really like this pay-per-view. I just wish the hours would get cut down a little. I mean,
it's a common trope. We're still trying to, between this and WWE, find that nice middle ground. Of matches and time. Yeah.
So what was it, like 5.5 hours?
Well, if you include the pre-show, a lot of these are very long, and then that was all in was 5.5 hours of just the main show, not even include the pre-show. That was like 6.5 or 7 hours.
I remember that because I woke up early it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the hell, Richie's here? And I was still here when my carer came at 8 in the morning. I'm like, I'm still watching this. I don't know. I didn't think I would be, but hey.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go 8.6. I'll be ahead of everybody else.
I'll go 8.127. I'll go very highly specific, because if they trim down a couple of times here and there on a few of these, you could get to 8.235. You could get there, if you wanted to. But yeah, I mean, it was again a good show. I never feel. I rarely ever feel like ripped off with AEW pay-per-views. I mean, again, I think they deliver in the ring. The super talented roster. So you're going to get your money's worth of wrestling. I'm glad we at least had sort of one, solid like match of the year type candidate. So good stuff overall. So let's move on to our next piece of business before we get to our draft. This shouldn't take too long because there's only 4 matches as of right now. JPO, do you have any Survivor Series graphics ready to go for us at all?
Oh, I do indeed.
All right. Well, this won't take long because there's only 4 announced as of right now.
Yeah, no, we'll zip through this probably.
We'll zip right through it. Yeah. So unlike AEW, we're gonna predict like 13, 14, 15 matches sometimes.
Yeah, no pre-show, no tailgate, bro.
Yeah. So
we got that IC title match. This is for Saturday, of course, the 29th at 7:00. Netflix or that's just Netflix, VPN.
Yes,
You know what's funny?
VPN.
Jericho actually straight up says that in his ad. He goes, "Hey, you like everything on Netflix? You want to keep it even in the U.S.? Surfshark, baby, like or whatever." Like Jericho straight up says bootleg WWE. So yeah, John Cena will defend his IC title. Yeah, I know. I'm still not convinced. I feel like this could be a play, but then again, it's wrestling. Who the hell really knows? Especially with Jericho too. Jericho loves to be like, "I'm in the Rumble. I'm doing an Aussie concert that night," and then he's in the Rumble. So, Cena, Dominic for the IC strap. Well, it's me. Shit, I'm on bottom. I'm gonna say Dominic gets it back. Cena doesn't need to have that title against Gunther. In the end here. So yeah, Richie.
Yeah. I would. Yeah. I don't see why you would keep it on Cena, because it's like, unless they make the up the stakes for the his last match and make it an Intercontinental title match. But then if Gunther wins, I don't think Gunther really needs an Intercontinental title at this stage again. So I'll go Dirty Dom to regain, and then he'd probably have it until, I reckon he'll have it till WrestleMania. So I'll go Dirty Dom.
Rhonda, you want to go to her?
Rhonda,
yeah,
I had in mind.
I'm gonna say Dirty Dom's gonna regain it because they're in his hometown of San Diego. So I see him winning it back. You know, Cena's not going to keep it. So yeah, I'd say Dirty Dom.
All right, you with us or against us, Pez?
No, I'm with you on this one. Yeah, I mean, there's a world where Cena retains, but I don't really see the reason why. I mean, they gave it to him so he could get that Grand Slam kind of, the one title that eluded him for a while. But Dom is super over. I think he'll still be super over even in this match with Cena. And yeah, who's to say he can't win via shenanigans, and cheating that Dirty Dom, and be the dirtiest player in the game currently that there is. So yeah, why not?
I also think beating John Cena will kind of cement him as maybe like a future world title guy. I don't know. Yeah, eventually down the road, because that'd be a big win. I do see him like winning maybe the world title next year potentially.
Yeah, it could happen.
Sooner or later, I think it's a future champ for sure. Yeah, Dominic going through the first one, at least according to us here. Then the women's Intercontinental title. We've got Stephanie Vaquer against Nikki Bella. Nikki, right? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, Nikki. Richie, what you got? I always have to double think.
Yes.
It's gonna. I think Nikki's here because she's a name, and it'd look good for Stephanie to win over a name. And I think Nikki works better as a heel anyway. But yeah, I don't see Nikki winning here. I think Stephanie keeps it again at least till WrestleMania. I think because she's super over. I think Nikki's over to a point. I think she'll be fine, and she's not really a full timer anyway. So yeah, it'd be wild though in 2025 if like Cena and Nikki Bella are champions. Yeah. But I'll go Stephanie.
All right, one for Steph. Rhonda?
Well, y'all not going to like me because I was going to say that I think Nikki Bella is going to win this. And the reason why is because she just turned heel. So why not? And then Stephanie could win it back at WrestleMania. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. So, but I just say that Nikki Bella is going to win it. So.
Sure.
All right, a little split so far. Pez, where are you landing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vaquer. She just got it not too long ago. They're pushing her pretty hard. I think Nikki, yes, it's kind of a gimmicky defense here. I think she's gonna hang on to it until probably till Mania, and it's gonna be a Rhea Vaquer situation, probably at Mania. So I'm gonna go with Vaquer. But there's a world where maybe she could win it for a month like Cena does with this IC belt. Maybe there's a world where that could happen.
there's a world, and I think it's Saturday. I'm gonna split off as well. I'm gonna split back to Rhonda. I'm gonna go Nikki here. I think if Vakura solidified herself, I don't think losing it for a little bit is bad, and I think this will secure that this is a Bella return. This is not just simply a Bella one-off. This is a return, and I think if you want to kind of make her back to being a viable threat, I think I kind of feel like you kind of need to do it in a way, because if she loses this, I think that's going to really kill any momentum she could have. So yeah, we are actually evenly split on this one here.
That's what I was going to say, because I just couldn't get it out. But Bella, she just turned heel, so it would make her look bad if she did lose. So, and Stephanie, like y'all said, she is over with the crowd, and it's not going to hurt her to lose a little bit.
Another one that might be better as a chaser, to arguably. So
yeah.
And my best William Regal, Wargames. That's not how we put it, but Wargames. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, those was announced a couple nights ago. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss taking on Lash Legend. Good for Lash Legend getting a huge match. Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, and your tag champs Asuka and Kairi Sane. Rhonda, you go first. Who's walking out of Wargames Women's?
I'm hoping for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley and I guess the baby faces, right?
Yeah, the babyface team. Yeah.
I am pulling for the babyface team. I think they'll win this one. So I don't know. I just don't have a reason, but I like Io. She is awesome. She's great when she's in the ring. I like Rhea Ripley too. So and I love Alexa Bliss. She's so cute. All right.
Oh yeah, Alexa, AJ, it's Team Adorable versus the
it's team energy. No, I think this is going to open the show, and I think to open the show, I think you're going to have the baby faces go over here in big fashion. Will we see the return of the trash can on Io? Jumping around all over the place, possibly. But I can see the baby faces getting a big win here, and I don't think it's going to hurt too bad. I'm glad Lashley isn't getting that spot, but she screams like she's getting pinned in this one, over anything else. Once the kind of War Games begin, I'm gonna go to the baby faces because it might play into my prediction for the next one.
Yeah, no, I'm for a couple of reasons here. Yeah, this is.
What about me?
We're going around your last.
Yeah,
around. Sorry. Yeah. What about me?
What about Richie? You can wait your turn. JPO.
I'll go to JPO, considering you didn't.
I'm not even gonna vote now.
No, you vote.
I'm gonna try. Shut up. Meet him. Yes, the women. I said the women's are gonna win this one. Hold on.
Yeah. The women will win the match. All right, then, Richie.
Bam. Give me my point. I'm going to agree with the women that you guys have said already here. Team A, Team Face, however, Team Adorable. One, it's probably definitely going to go on. If not first, it's going to go on before the men's, I would imagine here. So give the nice big pop win. And also, too, not to spoil the other one, but if you kind of do that 50-50 booking of the faces and the heels, I'm thinking face here and spoiler warning for the next match. That's kind of also where I'm going here. And like you said, Lash could take the loss. Nia's kind of in an enforcer territory. She's not really necessarily hot or cold either. AJ's just brand new. AJ's still brand new, and everyone's kind of loving AJ. So, I was about to say, I was supposed to keep Richie. Richie.
Hey, I can talk now, and we didn't really say shout out to Lash Legend for actually getting called up. I feel like she's been no one's been called up to the main roster for a while, so I'm glad that shout out to Lash Legend for actually getting the full call up. I expect that's going to happen for a little while. I think she's getting pinned here. I think Io is going to do something wacky off the cage. Or you could see it. I could see AJ pinning Becky. I don't know, just to submit their kind of match. I'll go Team Babyface.
All right.
That is a clean sweep here for Team A here. But I think it'll be interesting. I like some of these people in here. We've never seen an AJ or Lash in this kind of match, and the other people. Oh, I don't know why I left.
We're not done.
Oops.
One more time.
Yeah.
Starting right now.
No. Okay, here we go. Because we got to see
Like
those adorable men's faces. We need those as well.
Adorable guys.
Yeah.
I think Jay's kind of adorable. Let's see, who is most adorable? Logan, I guess.
I mean, Logan's looking pretty adorable on the right over there. You know, if you're into that sort of thing, you know, it could be. Braun Breakers. So you know, he's a big puppy dog. You know, when he's running around at his heart.
We got both of the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, as well as Roman Reigns, and both your world champions, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. They are taking on the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan and Paul, as well as Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, with Paul at their side. All right, we're already done now, pretty much. Pez, who's walking out of this War Games?
Yeah, I think you're gonna flip it in this one, and I think it's gonna be the heels taking it. I think the Vision could use a strong kind of conglomerate win here. I think the Brock Lesnar factor is going to be a little strong, but they're going to set up some different feuds and some different kind of future matches coming out of this. You know, it should be a fun match. But I just have a feeling like you're going to have the heels kind of standing tall at the end of this one. So I'll go with the heel team.
Yeah, I got to agree. As I said, that 50-50 booking of, I think the faces will win for the women. I think the heels will work for her. And that's more so because I think, looking at the two side by side, I'm more confident that the heels are going to win this one. You got Brock. It's hard to go against Brock, who's just not going to probably be the last guy in. I bet you'll be the last fucker in and just do a bunch of suplexes and some F5s. You mentioned already, too, the Vision, especially with Logan Paul, is pretty spanking new. You know, the Logan Paul factor is pretty spanking new there. And then we can set up some future title matches here too, instead of what, the faces winning and just being like, cool. Where do you kind of go with that? You could set up now, like, a Braun versus Punk, or Bronson and Punk, or, if they want to do Cody and Brock again. Cody mentioned how, like, he's beaten Brock the last couple of times. So, yeah, I think it's going to be the Vision plus Brock and Drew. Roshan?
Yeah, here's a couple of things that wouldn't surprise me happening. Not necessarily a predict. I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy gets taken out before the match. So maybe someone else. I mean, like, and then it's revealed later. And then it's revealed later it's Jay that takes him out.
Well, I've heard rumbling. You could do a thing where Jimmy gets taken out and he gets replaced by somebody else in this match. Somebody making a return. A potential Jacob Fatu could come in.
Well, yeah, that plays into my thing too. Of in the Elimination Chamber where you thought Jade Cargill was going to attack. Was it Liv Morgan, and she attacked Naomi, and that turned Naomi heel. I reckon. Yes, and you do a thing where she attacks. He looks like he's going to attack like Drew McIntyre or something, and he attacks Cody because Cody's the one that attacked Jacob Fatu. I think Cody's turning heel soon, in my opinion. So either way, I think the Vision's winning, but I just think there's an interesting story developments that you could go for. But yeah, I also don't think that Logan fits the Vision, unfortunately. But that's the way they're going. I think he's a temporary factor. But I will. Yeah, Vision, and I don't think Brock. I do agree. Brock probably won't be there for long. He'll just suplex people, and wreck shop for a while.
Yeah, Brock will be in the match the least and make the most money. It's why I don't like him. Another one of the many reasons. All right, Rhonda, finish this up. Yeet or no yeet?
No yeet. I'm going with the heels on this one because I think they could use a win, like the Vision could use the win. Drew McIntyre could use the win. So I did hear in a rumor that Jacob Fatu is supposed to return, so he'll probably show up at the War Games. So, all right.
I feel bad for Jimmy when I say I kind of want to see it now. Sorry,
Jimmy.
That's
I'd rather see that than Jimmy. It is.
Doing a War Games does sound pretty appetizing, in my opinion. Yes. Here. So, might again probably be a fun one here, but we do kind of all agree. Hey, we were wrong about Joan Hangman. Watch the face of this one, and we make it 2 for 2, where the marks just don't know what we're talking about.
Yes.
But we're all thinking the heels will walk away here. I was trying to look it up too. I forgot who's in it, but it's like there's a traditional Survivor Series match on SmackDown the night before.
That's so dumb.
Noah's group against, what is it, Sami Zayn, Raxium?
So Fraxi
No,
and
Motor City Machine Guns. Saying Motor City Machine Guns, Shinsuke, and somebody else. Yeah, so
Ray Phoenix.
that'll be fun too. Kind of wish that was here and Phoenix. I wish that was on this. I think they could do one more match, or I would even say if you want to do a good kickoff and make me care about the show, do it on the kickoff. Actually, I would even do that more than just the SmackDown. But
all right. All right. Well, yeah, we've got all that out of the way. Would you guys like to have a little fun? JPO perked up a little bit when I said maybe a potential surprise draft for tonight. I know you
nice
perked
little
up. You
draft
enjoy
here.
a good draft. Yeah, and I give you guys this is kind of a fun, more of like a scenario draft that I think we could have fun with our logic on this one. So I'm going to call this the Fight to Survive draft. That's what I'm going to call it tonight. So, yeah, I was inspired a little bit by a clip that was going around. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is a big, wrestling fan. He's popped up every now and then. He had a thing with CM Punk, and he asked him a question about, you got to pick, a group of guys to get you out of a bar fight situation. Who you picking, to get you out of there, that sort of thing. So I figured, hey, that might be kind of fun for like a draft thing. So here's my scenario, gentlemen. Before we get to the wheel and kind of getting to the actual draft. All right, you're in some kind of Coliseum gladiator arena situation. You're able to, whoever put you in that situation does give you a team of 15 wrestlers, and you can pick anybody who's ever had a wrestling match ever from any promotion, any era, anytime, anybody from anywhere, and you can even specify if you like to specify a certain person from a certain era, to fill out your team of protectors, to a degree. You got to survive 15 minutes in this arena. You need to survive to get your ass out of there. It's a live or die situation. They come at you in waves of 10 about every, minute or so. So it's not like they can just dogpile you with 100 people. There's kind of a wave after wave after wave. Who are you drafting? Who out there in the wrestling world, or even people who have dabbled in wrestling, who you got on your team to keep you alive per se, who you surrounding yourself with. So that's your draft scenario this evening. So I think a fun little spin on the draft, maybe a different type of strategy, who you're picking and why. So but yeah, let's do that. We're gonna pick 15 a piece, because I think again we can expand this a little bit, because again it's any promotion, any era, any time, so you can go back in the archives, get whoever you want. And yeah, let's so let me pull up the wheel here, and we'll decide the order, and we will not that, I'm trying to get my share screen going. There we go. Okay, here we go. So we'll do our usual shenanigans, 1 through 4 snake draft style. Shuffle it up here. Let's see what we got. Oh, JPO, you might be looking good here. Oh boy, there you go. All right, what would you like to go 1 through 4? What you picking?
I'll take number 1.
Numero uno for JPO. All right, gonna draft that first person here. All right, well, let's shuffle it up here, and we'll keep going. Let's see what we got. Oh, Richie might be looking good here as well. All right. Okay, Richie, where are you going now?
4.
Okay, 4 for Richie, and I'll shoot for those double picks, of course. I like it. All right.
How cute. Couples left on the wheel.
I know it's the two of us. So let's see who goes where.
I'll be last.
She's already saying
I'm gonna be last.
It's gonna be close. Oh. All right. So okay. So you can decide. You can be second or third. You can pick whichever you like.
I'll be third.
You want to be third? Okay, so all right, so Rhonda wants to be third. That's fair enough. All right, so Rhonda will be third, and I will be second. Okay, so you guys kind of understand the rules of the trade here. You can take tag teams, but you have to draft them separately. They will count as separate people, so you can't just draft a 2-in-1 situation. But 15 slots total. Again, anybody from any time period, any promotion, you can specify a certain, like, I want 90s person, this person, 70s this person, whatever you want. You can be special, specificity in your picks as well. So anything you want. JPO, you have number 1. You got that time machine. You've got that thing. You're lined up. Man, these guys need to protect your life. Who's your number 1 pick? Who you got?
I want someone on my side who's willing to kill a fool. Give me New Jack. New Jack will not hesitate to murder all of them.
All right. Well, maybe he's got a hidden blade somewhere in his pants, and he's just gonna start stabbing people.
Got a beer bottle, smash it.
New Jack. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming sort of ECW era New Jack for you.
Yeah.
Okay, good solid pick there. So all right, me, I'm going second. And I'm going to go with the guy who, by reputation, by all accounts, by multiple legends, is the toughest son of a bitch in the history of professional wrestling who you just don't fuck with. Give me like 80s Haku. Give me Haku from the 80s who could, by all reputations, has been in bar fights against like a dozen guys and successfully won without a scratch. So I'm going to take like 80s Haku on my side.
You guys know
right there. So yeah,
and then funny thing on top of that, now as long as you are respectful, one of the nicest guys you could meet. I love him.
and here's the thing: I worked a show with Haku in Florida one time. He came to one of our shows. He did a little spot. He was gonna do a thing where he got in the ring and was gonna like punch or whatever, like everybody, including the referees. And I was like, you better believe I'm selling that fucking whatever he does to me. And like he did the thing where he did like the throat thrust kind of thing. And you better believe I like grabbed my throat, I spilled through the ropes out of the ring. You know what I mean? Grab my throat. I'm like, I am not risking pissing this guy off. Like, but yeah, he was super nice guy backstage, but by all accounts, from like every legend on the planet, the toughest dude like in the history of wrestling. So yeah, I'm taking him. So all right, Rhonda, this is your first pick. You've got to pick somebody who you picking to start out your team of badasses. What do you got?
Okay, so I'm going from my childhood when I used to watch wrestling, the NWA, and he's an 80s wrestler. He was part of a tag team, so I want to go with Animal from Road Warriors.
The Animal, okay, all right. Yeah. Hey, the Road Warriors is a good place to start. Badass dudes. All right, Animal. All right, Richie, you got one of two to kick you off. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a guy who had a reputation of being a badass. His whole gimmick was he's a badass and came from a fighting background. Give me the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman. Yeah.
Who's who's got a great story of knocking JBL out at an airport. Number two, number two, another guy you don't fuck with is definitely a loose cannon, but I think he gets scared people. Give me Vader.
Vader, okay, big Van Vader. All right, yeah. You want some of that mass, here and there as well. So I'm imagining we're all going to at some point pick some just massive, chunks of humanity to put in between us and these gentlemen. So, all right, Rhonda, we're back to you. There's a way you could go with this if you want. I mean, just saying.
What do you mean?
Well, you picked Animal. Yeah. There's a way you could go with this.
I know, but my next pick, he's a 90s wrestler.
Okay.
Or no, 90s, 2000. And I really like him. So we're going with Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hey, I'm sure he knows his way around a bar fight or two. So, hey, the toughest son of a bitch in WWE, Hey.
Really, really enjoy him.
Hey, I can understand the logic. He could bar fight a fool or two. All right. So Stone Cold Steve Austin, a solid pick, of course. All right. If it's background to me, I didn't think he would still be available at this point in the draft, but I'm gonna take him, and with my logic is he's gonna bear hug some son of a bitches that get close to me and suplex city the fuck out of them. So give me Brock Lesnar. Damn it. Yeah, give me Brock Lesnar. And specifically, I want like 2012 Brock Lesnar. So he's like post MMA training. So he's got like MMA training behind his back. If he gets a hold of you, he's going to toss you halfway across the Coliseum and probably drop you on your head and he could just straight up just bear maul, some people left and right. So yeah, give me like 2010s Brock Lesnar on my team, right nearby me, and I feel a lot safer. All right, so all right, Richie, we're back, or excuse me, JPO, JPO, up to you for a double. What you got?
I was just about to do Brock, so yeah, good pull. You wouldn't have seen him
Yes.
again.
Right. Yeah.
I'll go similar vein though. Before he was known as an MMA wrestler, give me Ken Shamrock. Give me the world's dangerous man.
World's most dangerous man. Yeah, he was high up on my list. So yeah, that's a really that's a guy who you want
Do some damage.
like right next to you, to like break some bones, to kind of protect you in close proximity. Yeah.
Ken, break this guy's arm, and then I'll take over him.
Yes, right. And then I'll finish him off. Yeah, break his leg real quick, then I'll take it. Yeah, Ken Shamrock, like I'm assuming you want like 1998, like world's most dangerous.
Yeah,
man,
like
Ken Shamrock.
97, maybe 96, 97. Yeah.
Yeah, out of his mind, Ken Shamrock. Yeah, that's a good pick. All right, what else you got?
And then let's go with a supposed nice guy, but madman in the ring, which I think would be a madman at a beer fight. I'll think Bruiser Brody.
Yeah, he was up on my list as well.
That dude feels like he'd fucking kill somebody, man, too. Like,
yeah, just a straight up mauler of worlds. Yeah, he's who can handle himself in a real fight. Yeah, Bruiser Brody's a good pick. All right. So we're back to me. I've got Haku, Brock Lesnar. I'm feeling good so far. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an unconventional pick, but again, I want a couple of guys that are just a large, massive humanity that I feel like they could be like a juggernaut. You just like run towards a crowd and just lay waste to some people. So it's very specific. Give me like 2003 Nathan Jones. I'm going to take on this one. So again, just a massive. If you see The Protector, that movie where he's just straight up like running at you, if you see that coming at you, you're not surviving. He's gonna run somebody over. He's got a little martial arts to him. So yeah, give me 2000s Nathan Jones on my team. I'll take him. So Rhonda, what you got next?
All right. So he's another 80s wrestler, and I think he was part of the tag team too, but I am going with Nikita Koloff.
Nikita Koloff, okay. She's got some individual picks. I like it. He got the chain around his neck. Yeah. Hey, a tough Russian, I don't mind that logic of like the tough Russian. Yeah, he could probably
I think he could hold his own, so
yeah.
There we go.
No, fair enough. All right, Richie.
Give me Dan the Beast Severin.
Dan Severin. I figured he would go at some point with his background. Yeah. Ken Shamrock logic. I like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also between two. Yeah, I need more bulky. Give me Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. Yeah, that's a solid pick. He could I feel like he could. Same thing. He could grab some hold of dudes, toss them left and right. You know what I mean? He's got a little bit of an MMA background. He could stretch some people out. Yeah, I feel good with Bobby Lashley next to me. So yeah, that's a solid pick. Oh, Lashley. All right, Rhonda, we're back to you.
Okay, so the next one I was gonna pick, he also had a chain around his neck. And it's Junkyard Dog.
Okay, Junkyard Dog. All right.
I was having a kick. I was enjoying this one, going around picking people.
She's going old school, man. She's in the 80s barroom brawl. I like it. So, Junkyard Dog.
Okay. So
all right, sounds good. Okay. Yeah, my next one, again, I want a guy kind of similar to Brock, who's not only like a massive humanity, but he's out of his mind. He can toss dudes. He can hit you really hard. Give me like 1996 Scott Steiner, who's like, he's massive, but he's not like immobile, bodybuilder Steiner yet, but he's out of his mind. He can throw dudes. He's a massive humanity. Yeah, give me like mid 90s Scott Steiner. I'm gonna take him, and I feel pretty good about that. So, all right, JPO, what you got?
Give me former NWA World Champion Harley Race. I think he could hold his own in a fight.
I think, according to a lot of those old school guys, one of the legit toughest son of a bitches out there that you don't. The only guy I think Harley Race said he was scared of was Haku. Other than that, he wasn't scared of anybody, and he would fight anybody. So yeah, like 70s Harley Race, I'm assuming, like 1975 Mutton Chops Harley Race. I think is a good pick.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then I don't know if we get more opposite of this as far as like wrestling styles.
Yes.
Necro Butcher,
Hey, my buddy Dylan. Yes. Well, if you want to sick
Put
like
him in
a
a bar,
wild dog on somebody who doesn't give a shit about
Yeah.
getting hurt either, who like will put his body
Oh,
on the
what's
line
that?
for you.
Spear him through a glass door? I don't mind if
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Necro Butcher. I'm with it, man. Good dude. So, all right, Necro Butcher, and we're back to me. Let me look. All right, I've got some masses, some dudes that are fairly like fast, but I want to get a speedy guy who could just run around the arena, spear dudes left and right out of nowhere. Give me Braun Breaker. I'll get Braun Breaker sprinting around this damn arena. Some dude looks to this left. Braun Breaker comes out of nowhere, spears him out of nowhere, maybe cuts him in two, and he's just running all over the place like damn Quicksilver. So give me Braun Breaker on my side. I feel pretty good. All right. All right, Rhonda, what you got?
Okay, so this next guy, I didn't want Stone Cold to feel all by himself, so this was another guy. But I think Cactus Jack would be crazy.
She wants Cactus Jack. All right. Yeah.
I thought that would be cool.
Again, that violence factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy who's out of his mind doesn't mind putting his body online for you. Yeah.
Right.
Cactus Jack. Sure. I like that she specified Cactus Jack, not just Mick Foley. I want Cactus Jack
Cactus
on
Jack.
my side. Yes.
Yes.
No, I like it. All right, Richie.
Well, yeah. You want the violence factor? It might be hard to rein in, but give me Nick Gage.
Oh yeah,
I thought about him.
Yeah, Nick Gage. Yeah, and he's got a little criminal background. He's a guy who wouldn't be afraid to kill somebody if he needs to for you. Yeah, I had him on my kind of long list. Yeah, Nick Gage. There you go. All right. What else you got, Richie?
And another guy who's known for being a bit of a badass. Give me Hardcore Holly.
Bob Holly. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Dude who wouldn't be intimidated by anybody. All right. All right. So Nick Gage and Bob Holly for Richie. Rhonda, what else you got?
Boy. Well, I'm having trouble deciding on who I want next. I have so many people on this list.
Yeah.
I really did like Chris Benoit, and I think he was a rabid Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with him.
Not afraid to take a life.
No.
All right, just saying. Anyways, move. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
No, that's not.
Oh, is that not where we're going? Okay. Anyways.
Jeez.
I know. I'm ashamed.
Shit, I am not a picked him. Oh my! Maybe I should have picked him.
No, it's fine. I get the logic behind him. He was kind of on my long list because he is like, and you want that aggression. So
yeah, the aggression.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand it. JP, you're just gonna wait for his next turn. All right. Come at me. I said it. All right. My next guy. Let's see. I feel like having, a Samoan or two. I've already got Haku, but let me get some more Samoan tough power. Give me Umaga. give me Umaga on my team again. That just sort of insane, Samoan prowess there. So I'll take Umaga. All right, JP, I got to come out at some point. Come on.
All right. So we have WrestleMania alumni, and in fact, somebody who had one of the greatest matches during WrestleMania weekend this year, Butterbean.
Butterbean, okay. Yeah. I feel like if he could at least get one shot in on each of those guys, he's gonna knock him out in one shot, at least in by some time, for sure. Yeah, I get the logic there. Butterbean.
And now, hear me out.
Yes.
He didn't last long, but he did win a tournament. Bart Gunn. I think Bart Gunn still will be good in a fight, just not against Butterbean in a sanctioned boxing match. That was the problem.
Yeah, no, I get it. Bart Gunn and Butterbean, a couple of boxers. And you know what? I might follow your trend, JPO, for my next pick because he had official matches. He's a massive humanity, but he's a world-renowned boxer. Give me Tyson Fury with that long ass reach.
Okay. Oh
So
shit.
Tyson Fury had matches. So yeah, dude who's like what 6'8", 6'9", you know what I mean? But like a legit boxer. I feel like you have him nearby. He's got that long reach. If he jabs any of these guys or haymakers any of these guys, he's gonna lay him out with that long reach. So keep some distance on me. So give me Tyson Fury. All right, Rhonda.
All right. So I'm going back to the 80s now.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about Ricky Steamboat in the 80s?
He's an athlete. I mean, you know, yeah.
Do you not think he could kick some butt?
For real,
On average.
maybe.
Well, maybe I'm not going with him then.
He wouldn't be my first pick.
Well, he wouldn't be my first pick, but I don't know. Okay, so I'll go with this guy instead.
Okay.
Big Show.
Big Show. No, that's a good pick. Big Show. And if I were you, I would pick like 1996 Giant Big Show when he could still move really good, like in Jingle All the Way sort of a thing. Again, a massive humanity in front of you, standing by you, keeping due distance.
Well, I was going to say young Big Show.
Yeah, young Big Show, like 1996, I think is not a bad pick at all.
Okay.
I think that's
there we go. Big Show.
Yeah, you want a couple of really big guys that could just keep people away from you. So, all right, Richie, what you got?
Give me Kurt Angle.
Yeah, you want Perk Angle?
Yeah, Wrestling Machine Angle.
Wrestling Machine Perk Angle. Yeah, that's probably a good pick. Yeah. Sure.
It might be an obvious pick. Give me Sandman.
Sandman. All right. Yeah, you can bar fight a dude or two, I think. All right. All right, Rhonda, back to you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going with another big guy who I really liked and that would be Kane.
Get like 2001 Kane when he was jacked out of his mind.
Oh yeah,
dude was shredded. Richie, I know is like that's like my favorite era of Kane. I know me and you, like 2001, shredded definitely. To the gills, massive Kane. Yeah, I think is a solid pick.
He's got a long reach,
he could choke slam a couple of fools. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
No, that's some good logic. You got a double dose of Big Show and Kane, big guys. Yeah, you need some big guys. Hey, you need some big guys on your team to kind of just create a perimeter. I think is not a bad strategy. So let's see. Give me. I'll get one more kind of Samoan-ish guy, at least on my team. He's all gas, no brakes. Give me Jacob Fatu. I think running around. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like Jacob Fatu would take out a few guys on the way. So I'll take him. JPO, got to double up on this one.
Yeah, how many do we have left?
You're up to number 8. So yeah, you got a good ways to go.
Oh, we still have several.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'll go somebody we talked about tonight already. I go Brody King.
Oh yeah, I feel like he'd be really solid in a bar brawl. Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice meaty, tattooed, intimidating guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And then you mean ECW legend, not the tallest, but I think it's a little suplex of fool, Taz with the one.
That was my next pick.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Suplex of fool too. Yeah, got that intensity. All right, I'm with it. You know what? Let's go with the aggression and the intensity and just the nonstop. Like I feel like he would just go and put his body on the line and just would not stop. Give me Ilya Dragunov. Why not? I'll have that dude running around on my team. Just he won't stop until he's dead. You'll have to kill him to stop him. So give me Ilya Dragunov. All right, I like it. All right, Rhonda, what you got?
All right, the next one I was going with, and I thought about it. I would like to have Randy Savage.
You know what? You get like out of his mind, like 1996 Randy Savage. You might have something there. Who was like ready to kill people backstage, at any given moment. Totally out of his mind, Randy Savage. That's actually not a bad pick. I had him on my long list, so that's not bad. Yeah. Yep. All right, Richie, what do you got?
Yeah. Give me Daniel Puder.
Okay. All that MMA background, yeah.
Main background. I like
Mhm.
that. And honestly, I think because people will take him lightly, but then realize that he's a wrestler. Give me Bryan Danielson.
Okay. Yeah, he could break some bones, stretch a few people out, I think. Yeah. Wrestle his way around a couple guys. All right. Rhonda, what you got?
All right, the next one I would pick is because he's like Kane's not brother, so we're gonna go with the Undertaker.
Yeah. Get that American badass on your team. Get the Brothers of Destruction. They'll cause some destruction on your team. Yeah. No, that's a good line of defense. I put those two guys in front of me.
All right, so there you go.
Okay. Undertaker. Yeah. No, not a bad pick at all.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, going with I think I need some more, MMA, like legit MMA badassery behind my team. So and he's a large, massive dude as well. Give me Josh Barnett.
Oh yeah.
Give me Josh Barnett on my team, yeah. Who could put a few people in the dirt, I think. That blood sport. All right. JPO?
Give me. I kind of like what we had started this earlier with, or one of them. Give me the other one. Give me Hawk.
Okay.
See, you should have taken the Road Warriors altogether.
Yeah, I think they're a smart pick. I think Hawk's right up there with like, yeah, we gotta fight. I got you, brother. Like,
I got you.
think he's
Let's
really
do
strong.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
There might be we might have a problem if they fight each other, and then there might be a little bit.
Yeah.
And then speaking of bar fight, damn, give me Ron Simmons. I think he'll pop in and do some damage.
Yeah, Ron Simmons. Yeah, that APA.
Like good old like early '90s, mid '90s.
Yeah, Ron Simmons. Yeah, in his prime. Yeah, he's a big bruiser. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, for me, so we're up to number 11 here. I've also heard rumors he may have gotten CM Punk out of a jam or two overseas, and he's a big, massive humanity, and then we just talked about him earlier tonight. Give me Samoa Joe. I'll take Samoa Joe on my team. He can do some damage. All right.
Mm-mm.
All right, Rhonda, you're number 11.
Number 11, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to go with an AEW star,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he would definitely get me out of the jam, and that's Swerve.
AEW's most dangerous wrestler.
So there you go.
You need that street mentality. I'm down with it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Richie, 11 and 12.
Yeah. Did have Pete somebody, and then I'm like, all right, give me Minoru Suzuki. If I can think he would.
He actually has a legit like MMA background too, so that's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
And I feel like you'd have to kill him to stop him too. Yeah.
And a guy who has a bare knuckle boxing background, because I'm just reading his book. Give me Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross, okay. Yeah, all right. Karrion Kross, I like it. All right, Rhonda, to number 12.
All right, so I'm going with another crazy wrestler.
Okay.
Sabu.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, another guy you have to kill him to stop him.
Exactly.
Dude will duct tape himself up and keep fighting for you.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm talking about young Sabu.
Oh yeah, like 90s Sabu. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
No.
Like wasn't he ECW or
ECW? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going with.
Sure.
I like that. All right,
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what? There's a strategy to this pick as well. He's got a legit prison guard background, maybe a riot situation or two. Give me the Big Boss Man. I mean, dude is legit, like a legit prison guard, and I feel like has some training to handle a near riot situation. So, and he's a big hostile human. So I'll take the Boss Man here. I think he could help me out. So, JPO.
All righty. How many more now?
You're up to number 12, sir. So what you got? Out of 15.
Okay, so it's got
yeah, so you got 4 picks left.
Okay. Because there's a strategic thing at the end I want to do.
Yeah.
Give me, you know what? Again, I just like my old school badasses. Give me Brett and Owens' father, Stu.
Bret and Stu. Bret Hart and Stu Hart. Okay. The Hart
No.
family.
Bret and Owens' father. I just want Stu.
Oh, you just want Stu. I'm sorry. I thought you said you
I
want.
just want
I thought you were
Stu.
doing a double pick. I thought you said you want Bret and Stu. I was like, okay.
No. Bret
Stu
and
Hart.
Owens' father,
Oh,
Stu Hart.
Stu Hart. Yeah. Okay.
I think he'll stretch a fool. He'll
Yeah.
make a
If
pull
anything,
guard guy
he'll
and
just
tap out.
he'll verbally shame you in the corner, for trying to get away in the first place. Very hard, yes.
And then another good old like wrestler type that can throw a guy around. Give me Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah, I had him on my long list. Yeah, Dr. Death. All right. Oh yeah, and he's got a legit like wrestling background too. So yeah, that dude could.
Oh yeah.
Could stretch a fool or two. Yeah. All right. Cool. Back to me, number 13. Again, I'm gonna get another like just big, massive humanity that I feel like is like a juggernaut that he starts running at dudes, he could just lay waste to them. Give me like prime Braun Strowman.
I was just thinking of him too.
yeah. And he'd be a dude that's hard to stop if he was running at you full speed. So, yeah, I'll take Braun Strowman. A little more of a perimeter there. All right, Rhonda.
All right, so I did some research on this guy. I don't know much about him. He's 1970s wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He was 6'7",
Mm-hmm.
and he was a heel. His name is Walter Killer Kowalski.
Killer Kowalski? Yeah. Yeah, Killer Kowalski. Yeah. Killer Kowalski. We know Killer Kowalski. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. He's a big, tough dude.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
I was a
would
dude
put
who
him
I
on
think
my
legit
team.
got into like a shoot fight with Andre the Giant and held his own. So, yeah, he's a big, tough guy.
All right, there you go.
For sure. All right. Richie? 13, 14.
Speaking of Walter, give me Gunther.
Gunther. Yeah.
Gunther, yeah.
The ring general. All right.
I think that would be he'd be good in the fight. Give me John Moxley. Honestly,
Yeah, I feel like Mox would
Yeah.
he'd die for you. Yeah, he'd take some people down with him. All right, Rhonda, your penultimate pick, number 14.
Number 14.
Yep. We can keep going if you guys want to. If you guys got more
Yeah.
people, we can stretch it to 20 if you want to. That's up to you.
Okay, so this
we'll
next
see.
guy.
I can try.
I can stretch it. I got enough people on my
I
list.
tried. Yeah,
Yeah, we can do it.
This next guy I pick because I think he's a badass. I really didn't like him when he was a wrestler, but I'm going to go with Triple H because I think he could whoop some people's ass.
If you get prime Triple H in like 2000,
Yeah.
that's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a big solid dude.
I could see it.
Yeah, sure. My number 14. Again, this is like more of a strategic thing, but he was a legit badass. Give me world karate champion Ernest the Cat Miller. I'll take him to throw some big kicks around and kick some dudes in the face and and talk some shit while he's doing it. Give me Ernest the Cat Miller. Why not? All right. JPO, we'll do 14 to 15, and if you guys want to keep going, we can keep going. That's fine. It's kind of a fun topic, so I'm gonna keep throwing some people out there. Yeah.
Just in case we need like a light guy that can, I could throw off the fucking building. Darby Allin. Give me that crazy son of a bitch.
Like somebody to sacrifice themselves by jumping onto a big pile of dudes. Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, sure. He'd die for you. Darby Allin would. It's what he's trying to do anyways every week is for the people, so he'd do it for you. All right. What else you got?
And then I'm just covering my bases here because the premise is like we're in a bar fight.
Yeah, a big bar, arena brawl sort of situation.
Hey,
yeah.
There might be chicks. I'm not punching a chick in the face. Harley Race isn't punching a chick in the face. Shayna Baszler will, though. Give me Shayna Baszler. And she could probably also kick most of the dudes' asses. Shayna Baszler.
Punk took Shayna Baszler in that question to O'Shea Jackson. So that's actually not a pick. So she's
there we go. Badass. Even
Shayna
better.
Baszler. All right. My number 15 for now. I think, again, I'll get some more kind of MMA, background guys that could just break some bones, stretch some people. And he had a match. Give me Cain Velasquez.
I was thinking of him as well.
Yeah. and a pretty big dude in his own right. So yeah, Velasquez. All right.
Currently in jail.
Oh boy. Well, then give me on my side. Let him go to jail for me. All right, Rhonda.
Okay. Back in the day when I would have chose Eddie Guerrero back in like 90s.
In the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I would have chose him.
Sure.
Because I think he could hold his own.
Yeah. I think he probably could. He might be a sneaky guy who could hold his own. Richie, well, we can keep going. If you guys want to keep going to stretch it to 20, we can do that. I'm down. I'm down. So you want to do another double pick, and we'll keep going here, and I'll stretch mine. So go 15, 16. What you got?
I'll take Matt Riddle.
Yeah, he's got that MMA background. So that works. Riddle.
Yeah, I just got to put up with his personality. Might be hard.
Yes.
And I mean, give me Omos. I can.
Yeah, big bruiser. Yeah, just a big giant guy. Yeah. Again, those guys that's the guy you stand behind, like directly. You hide behind him. So yeah, it's not bad logic. All right, Rhonda, what you got?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, so I would like to pick 90s Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton was very young in the 90s.
Yeah.
Go 2000s.
2000s. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's more muscular in 2000. So yeah.
You want the legend killer,
Yeah,
you want the man killer.
Yeah, the man killer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, he can hit those RKO's out of nowhere.
Right.
That's right. There you go.
Kick some butt.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Give me a guy who I've always been a big fan of WCW that's just a fucking snarling, spitting dragon of a human being. Give me Scott Norton.
Oh, yeah.
I think Scott Norton can handle a couple of dudes pretty fucking easily. So, yeah, that's Scott Norton. Just a big, mean son of a bitch. So, yeah. All right. JPO, huh? Keep going here. So, give me a 16 to 17. What you got, huh?
Yeah, give me another 80s badass. Bad News Brown, aka Bad News Allen.
Yeah, I heard he was kind of a
legit fighter.
Legit dude backstage, yeah. No, that's a good pick. Mm-hmm.
And then he's mentioned before, man, he could be your grandpa, he could be your uncle, he could also get dirty. Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson, yeah. I heard he had a couple of bar fight situations and he could hold his own. He could hold his own.
Yeah. Cool. He can pull out his glove.
Yeah. All right. Benny's Brown and Arn Anderson. Me. Why not? I'll reunite the team and make sure they're right in front of me. I'll take Rick Steiner. Get both the Steiners on my side. Why not? In their prime. They could just go back to back and just toss dudes left and right. I'm with it. All right. Rhonda.
Let's go with another 80s wrestler that I think would knock some people out. How about Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Oh, and a bigger dude than people realize. He's a big dude. Yeah, he can sneak that 2x4 in there. I think you'll do all right.
Knock some people out.
All right, all right, Richie, 17,
18. Give me Stan Hansen.
Yeah, big tough cowboy. Yeah, he's just hilarious dudes. Yeah. No, seems like a guy that's had a bar fight or two in his day. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I might go, because you got to prepare for that. There might be chicks there too. So I'll go with it. Give me Ronda Rousey.
Okay. Yeah. Judo flip a couple of guys here and there. All right. Ronda number 18.
All right. I'm gonna go with a big guy that I remember, and that's Mark Henry.
Hey, the world's strongest man on your side.
Yeah,
not a bad strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get their ass kicked when Mark Henry's around.
There you go.
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, good pick. All right, I will go with. Oh man, got some interesting choices on my list. Let me. You know what? Again, kind of like a street level dude who I feel like has that street smarts and hits really hard. it's kind of a sneaky one, but give me Damian Priest. I think
Yeah.
Damian Priest might know how to take out a fool or two on the streets. So I think Damian
Yeah.
Priest. He's a big dude. Yeah. All right. JPO 18 and 19. And we're running it down here. What else?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me. He took one of the visionaries. Give me Bronson Reed. He's still available, right?
Yeah, Bronson Reed's still available. Yeah, big,
Yeah.
massive humanity. Yeah, put him in front of you. Yep.
And then. Give me Perry Saturn.
Oh yeah,
that's a good shout.
He was a legit Army Ranger, so he's a special forces dude. I feel like he knows how to take out some dudes secretly. Yeah, Perry Saturn.
Dude's been through times as well. There's been other times he's seen some shit. He's been shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take one of my dudes who I've always been a big fan of that we talked about even while we were watching the pay-per-view. He's going to be very audible while I do it. Give me A-Train. I think A-Train could run around and just scissor kick a couple of people and just truck some people down. I'll take the A-Train. I feel like he would defend me pretty well. All right, Rhonda, you're second to the last one here.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a guy also off of AEW that I think would be good because he's got lots of strength, and that would be Claudio Castagnoli.
Hey, Claudio's a good pick.
Claudio's a good pick. I was thinking.
Yeah, he's a very, very strong dude and very agile. Yeah. Claudio Castagnoli. Yeah, no, that's a good pick. Okay, Richie, your final two, sir. Who you taking on your team? Your last push here.
All right. Honestly, you picked Haku. I'm going to pick his other face of the field. I'm going to pick Barbarian. Yeah.
Barbarian. Yeah.
I was gonna
Barbarian.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. And man, it's tough, but I'm gonna pick just a guy I think who's got that submission wrestling background as well. Give me Timothy Thatcher. I think that dude.
All right. Yeah. Timothy Thatcher. All right. Another kind of technical wizard. All right. To round you out. All right, Rhonda, your last pick. What do you got?
Well, this one I was struggling with because, they say he was tough back in the day, back in the 80s. I was going to go with Wahoo McDaniel.
Why not? Wahoo McDaniel. One of your favorites. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right. He'll chop some dudes in the head.
That's right.
Sure. Why not? All right. Wahoo McDaniel. I like some of your old school picks. I like it. Mix it up a little bit. All right. My final one. Yeah, do I want just another massive humanity? Maybe just another big body to put in between me. Yeah, I'll go a little more old school. Give me Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah,
give me Bam Bam. Yeah, I think he could. He could take a few guys with him. All right, JPO. Who's your final guy to protect you in this crazy situation? What do you got?
Give me. You know what? Give me Goldberg.
Yeah.
Anytime you'll be able to pick Goldberg.
His spears look like they would legit kill people half the time. So if he did some sloppy ass spears, he's gonna break some bones. No on the way. So it's not a bad pick. All right, Goldberg. All right, sounds good. All right, so that'll round it out here. I'll recap them in just a second. But a few people who I had on my big list as I was thinking about this today. Again, if you go with the kind of Samoan logic, your Rosie or your Roman Reigns is probably not bad overall. Jake Hager has an MMA background, so somebody could have taken Jake Hager. Legit badass. Danny Hodge, from all accounts, was like a dude who could stretch people pretty good. Sheamus, I think, would be all right in a barroom brawl situation. Filthy Tom Filthy Tom Lawler for that MMA style. Another guy, a couple more guys with MMA backgrounds I wrote down. Sean O'Hare had an MMA background and a pretty big dude. So you could take him. Junior Dos Santos had an AEW match, if you remember. So he would have counted. Yeah, former heavyweight champion. Frank Trigg and TNA had a match with AJ. So that didn't go very well, but legit badass. Finley or Regal, I feel like, in a barroom situation, I think would do all right. More big AEW guys, Wardlow or Powerhouse Hobbs, I thought would be okay on your team. Big E, has a amateur wrestling background as well, so get Big E on your side. Bradshaw, nobody took the other half of the APA. A couple of just random big guys, Snitsky or Mike Knox are kind of out of their minds, so you can get them on their side, be all right. Big Cat Ernie Ladd was a badass from back in the day. Jesse Ventura. Malachi Black with his legit Muay Thai sort of background. I think he could be all right. Vladimir Kozlov was a Sambo champion, so pretty tough dude. I mean, you get 1995 out of his mind Sid Vicious. I think would be okay on your side. Just crazed. Kurgan, for that other big, just massive humanity in front of you, and we've seen him in some of those movies where he's just a big giant force of nature. Drew McIntyre, Big John Studd, Yokozuna. Moose has a legit amateur wrestling background, so and a big dude as well. By all accounts, Cowboy Bill Watts was a tough son of a bitch back in the day. Rick Rude, Wade Barrett, some of those type of guys. So good thing all around. So all right, let's recap our list, our fight to survive draft. The guys that are defending you to the very last breath, and who's going to take out the guys coming at you. JPO has his number one, New Jack, then Ken Shamrock, Bruiser Brody, 70s Harley Race, the Necro Butcher, Butterbean, Bart Gunn, Brody King, Taz, Hawk, Ron Simmons, Stu Hart, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Darby Allen, Shayna Baszler, Bad News Brown, Arn Anderson, Bronson Reed, Perry Saturn, and Goldberg. How you feeling about your chances, JPO? You feeling good about that?
I mean, not bad. I tried to be well rounded. I also tried using not necessarily just kayfabe either, or I tried to break. You know what I mean? I actually tried using people that weren't necessarily super always the nicest in real life either. You know what I mean? My only logic against you guys would be I think Kane wouldn't want to fight anybody. I think all my guys will fight if need be.
Yeah. I think my guys have fought people and would fight people, but overall, I've got 80s Haku. I've got post MMA Brock Lesnar. I've got 2000s Nathan Jones. I've got mid 90s Scott Steiner, who would fight people, absolutely. I've got Braun Breaker, Umaga, Tyson Fury, Jacob Fatu, Ilya Dragunov, Josh Barnett, Samoa Joe, Big Boss Man, Braun Strowman, Ernest the Cat Miller, Cain Velasquez, Scott Norton, Rick Steiner, Damian Priest, A-Train, and Bam Bam Bigelow defending me. I'm feeling pretty fucking good against any random 100 jabronis with those guys on my side. So, all right. Rhonda, you've got Road Warrior Animal, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Nikita Koloff, Junkyard Dog, Cactus Jack, Chris Benoit, Big Show, Kane, Randy Savage, Undertaker, Swerve Strickland, Sabu, Killer Kowalski, Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, Randy Orton, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wahoo McDaniel on your team. Are you surviving?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. She's surviving. All right. You survived. And Richie, you got the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman, Big Van Vader, Dan Severn, Bobby Lashley, Nick Effin Gage, Hardcore Holly, Kurt Angle, Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle, we should say, the Sandman, Daniel Puder, Brian Danielson, Minoru Suzuki, Karrion Kross, the Ring General Gunta, John Moxley, Matt Riddle, Omos, Stan Hansen, Ronda Rousey, the Barbarian, and Timothy Thatcher. How are you feeling about your odds?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So there you go. So just a fun one. I spun off from a video I saw of just, hey, who you want on your side protecting you. And I think that was kind of a fun way to go about a draft. So hope you guys had fun with that. We'll wrap it up there. It's been a fun kind of wrap up episode. Yeah, kind of a pre-Thanksgiving, so we can have the rest of the week off, you guys, so everybody can enjoy Survivor Series, enjoy your Thanksgiving festivities, and we'll get back to it next week. JPO, you're a busy man. I know you got a couple things lined up for tomorrow night as well, so because of Thanksgiving shenanigans. So what you got going on?
Yes, same idea. For usually we do long time. First time, so me and Tater we're going to bump it to tomorrow at 8:00, I believe. So if you want to join us and talk about a movie you've seen recently, not a new release, so literally can talk about anything you've seen. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Although, yeah, that is 8:00. Good, I was making sure.
Yeah,
8:00. I also just booked this earlier. I'll be fighting Greg Cherry in wrestling trivia over at Cass's channel on Twitch. So catch me killing Greg Cherry. At 9:00, I got an ASAT movie trivia, 20 mixed questions there, as well, of course, the Pierce goes where you want to be for all other trivia, countdown shenanigans, all that jazz. Why We Love Horror as well. I'm currently still one of those champions. Last time I'm a champion over there. And yeah, also catch me outside. How about that?
Catch me outside about that. Richie, what you got?
You can find me on Wheel of Movies. We did Mary Poppins last episode. Yeah, I'm wrapping up, Fern. Doing Mary Poppins, and then next week we are doing Rocky, which is interesting because you just did a recast of Rocky.
Yes. Yeah.
So that should be fun. And then the episode after we'll be doing Jingle All the Way. That's a Christmas episode. So check that out.
Speaking of the big show, yeah, in like 1996. Yeah.
Big Show in Vern Troyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, you can find Why We Love Horror. Got stuff going up there. Yeah, just did a clips match on ASAP. Should be fun. Yeah, and yeah, you can find me on the Marks and all the other places as well.
All right, Rhonda, you got anything to plug? Go for it.
No, I'll be hanging out with.
You don't have your own channel yet, or no?
No, I'll be hanging out with this handsome guy right here.
So yeah, no, you can find me over on the Movie Hero Network mostly, and in the Movie Hero Network Facebook group. We plug all those shenanigans and whatnot. We've got T-Ringer fights, tournament fights, recast, yes, which you just did with Rocky, Wheel of Movies. You can go back and watch Scene and Her trivia, Wrestlers in Film. That was fun as well. And yeah, we'll be back next Thursday, kind of your regularly scheduled time and hour next week. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving. We're all thankful for some great wrestling and some good friendship and all good times all around. So we'll wrap it up there for now. So this was a lot of fun tonight. But for JPO, for Richie, for Rhonda, our special guest this evening, and for me, Austin Pezhel, we will see you guys next time. Bye.